Veronica, you are so lucky to be representing California because, I mean, really, California dreaming is perhaps a bit overused, but I think it just really represents the aspirational parts of the destination and it has so much to offer. So, talk to us a little bit about how you talk about this multifaceted state.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Being able to talk about the state of California all day, every day is definitely a highlight. There is just so much to cover. And with our new global campaign that's come out, which is the ultimate playground, it really does encompass everything that California does have to offer for Canadian travelers. It's a really exciting piece. It really showcases from north to south, east to west, the diverse opportunities that are available. And it's just really fun. It's just all incorporating
Yeah.
how you can play, and it's different for every traveler.
Exactly. So I want to talk about the differences and experiences, for various markets, because of course you can do family, you can do yoga retreats, you can do probably any wine tasting, doesn't matter what your tastes are, even beach. But how does a travel advisor sort of take California in hand and sell it to consumers as something that they should be booking via the trade?
Totally. One of the best parts about this new platform that we have is there's actually a section on Visit California's website, and it features a quiz for both travel advisors and travelers to take that
Okay.
will identify their play style. So it actually connects visitors to regions of the state and to activities that align with each style. So whether it's comedy clubs or food trucks or outdoor adventure, skiing, surfing, all of those different things, you can find your curated play style through our quiz. So we know that there is so much to see and do in California. And for some, we know that that can be a little bit overwhelming, right? So following this play quiz, we actually have custom content pieces, we have itineraries, and they're all based on one's particular style, which is meant to feel very personalized for each traveler based on their specific likes. So right now, what I'm really doing is I'm encouraging all travel agents to take this super fun quiz on our website, but then also when their clients are looking at booking a trip to California, send them this fun quiz to take as
Right.
well. So not only will it be, get their clients excited about all of the opportunities that they can see and do in California, but it really gives the agent that competitive edge to like nail the inspiration, nail those itineraries, and really wow their clients by knowing their specific play style as well.
So California having been featured in movies, since the dawn of cinema, we associate it with certain iconic experiences, as the Hollywood sign or the Beach Boys or whatever. But I'm sure there's a lot that we don't know about. So tell us a bit.
I think there are so many things about California that Canadians might not know and would really be interested in because, in a lot of ways, it's very similar to Canada with the outdoor adventure opportunities. A really big theme that we're seeing right now as well is set jetting. So people are going to
Right.
California to visit their favorite movie sets,
Yeah.
their iconic television sets, taking surf lessons, but also the opportunities for hiking and outdoor adventure. It's not all just SoCal. Northern California has some incredible stuff. One thing that we learned this year too is that the wine regions in Northern California are also really, really great
Oh,
family destinations. They've got tree houses in Sonoma. They've got zip lining adventure parks. So there's lots to see and do. And I think there are some stereotypes about different destinations within the state
yeah.
that need to be broken because there's been a lot of evolution
That's fascinating. I had no idea that wine country offered theme parks for the whole
for
family.
families, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly.
And when you think of the other side, sort of the desert side, like what's behind you, the Joshua Tree,
Yes.
which is, featured in more, inspirational, meditational type of
Hmm.
situations. Tell us a bit about that for families, for instance, or is it really more for couples or individuals who want to pursue that aspect of their lives?
I mean, I would definitely would take a trip to Joshua Tree even as like a solo trip. I'm noticing a lot now that people are using these more calming destinations as a way of wellness travel, but also for a bit of like business leisure travel.
Yeah.
In Palm Springs, for example, there are a number of co-working spaces with the mountains and the desert in the background. So
Mm.
people are getting a bit of work done. Then they're spending the afternoon at a rooftop pool. The spa experiences there are absolutely fantastic. So we're seeing a lot of like that blended work leisure trip type travel as well.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sort of bringing us back to maybe more cliched aspects of California, but to me, they're absolutely pillars of any trip, and that would be food and shopping.
Absolutely. I mean, icons are icons for a reason, right? So, California definitely has like a plethora of food and dining options, whether that be from iconic street food, food trucks, but then we also have like a ton of Michelin star dining
Yeah,
opportunities as well. And
yeah,
that goes everywhere. You can travel all up and down the coast of California and you can be experiencing,
yeah.
you know, the best of the best type of food, farm to fork capital, which is in Sacramento, so lots of opportunity for healthy options, and yeah, just really authentic, good food.
It's amazing food.
It really is.
Yeah, and the shopping beyond Rodeo Drive, I think there's probably because I just think Rodeo
I
Drive.
mean, and again, icons are icons, right? And Rodeo Drive is definitely the substantial like pillar of shopping within California. But a huge trend right now for millennials and Gen Z is thrifting, right? That joy of the find, that thrill of finding that perfect
Yeah,
vintage piece. And
yeah,
California is the mecca of
yeah, yeah,
vintage
yeah, yeah.
shopping all along Venice Beach, Los Angeles. There is so much to explore in terms of vintage shopping. So, you know, if you're a family that's got older children who are really into those TikTok craze of those vintage hauls, this is a perfect opportunity to showcase that for them in LA.
For advisors who want to really sink their teeth into California, you have a program, correct?
We do. We have a really, really in-depth program called the California Star Program, and our entire team took it when we first started with Visit California, and I learned so much that I
Oh, yeah.
didn't know. Again, people know about the iconic things like the Hollywood sign or the gateway cities, but there's so much more to learn. So we have the intro to the California Star, which is just general information about the state, and then following that, you can actually really deep dive into different modules or niches. So, you know, weddings and honeymoons or family travel, wellness travel, even specific regions, Northern California, Southern California, the Central Coast. So it's a really, really great opportunity. And you can do it at your own pace too. So you don't have to, you know, finish it as soon as you start. It's a really good way just to keep going back in and keeping up to date with everything across the state.
Well, it's nice to see California, really taking the Canadian market in this way, taking it seriously, looking to engage the travel trade in this way, because I think has a lot to offer, and we're very glad to welcome California into our offices.
Yeah, thanks so much. Canadians are such a huge, huge market for us because, like I
Right.
say, we're very similar. We love to travel with our families. So we love diversity. And I know that Canadian travelers also do love value. So it's important to remember that there's so much California product with our Canadian tour operators.
Yeah.
You know, there are so many direct flights coming out from different gateways. So keeping that in mind that you can package all of that up together, those fly and drive programs or hotel and car rentals. So we might not be the all-inclusive destination, but I think that also allows for a lot of flexibility to create your own adventure.
So true. Yes, there's a lot of live to California right now. Yeah, well
Tons.
said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you for having me.